Simon of the Desert in Echo Valley is fourth. Narwhal in turn 3, Millstone turn is P7. Best lap is a 1:36.174. Flying Tiger in turn 12 is 8th. Lekmansky is second. The Duke in turn 5 is P5. Best lap is a 1:35.152. Panzer F1 in turn 10-11, light bulb is P2. Best lap is a 1:31.873. Flying Tiger is P8. Best lap is a 1:40.217. Blow 66 in turn 3, Millstone turn is P7. Flying Tiger in turn 9, Valley of the Leps is 8th. 30 minutes remaining in the session. 15 minutes remaining in the session. The qualification session is at Bridgehampton in Bridgehampton, USA. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. Kevin Lekmansky from United States is P2 with 140 kilos. Davidson from United States in turn 3, Millstone Turn is 5th with 30 kilos. Simon of the Desert from United States is 5th with 30 kilos. Ryan Wilson from Canada in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is 5th with 140 kilos. Lekmansky in turn 1, Hansjan turn is P1. Kevin Lekmansky is up 12.83 in Echo Valley. Lekmansky is up 13.65 in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts. Kevin Lekmansky is up 13.89 in East Straight. Kevin Lekmansky improved his P1 with a 131.911. Sebas Farina from Uruguay is third up 27.75. Best lap is a 2:06.642. 34.731 off pole. Seb improved his P4 with a 138.923. 7.012 off pole. Zahn in turn 3, Millstone turn is second up 0.60. Zahn is up 0.25 in turn 6. Simon of the Desert in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is fourth up 0.87. Panzeref 1 is provisional pole with a 131.676. Zahn is third up 0.19. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Simon of the Desert in turn 13, Arendt's turn is P5 up 0.18. Narwhal from United States in turn 12 is P4 up 0.86 with 80 kilos. Narwhal improved his third with a 132.668. 0.992 off pole. Panzeref 1 is P1 up 0.38 with 100 kilos. Panzer F1 is up 0.40 in turn 13, Arendt's turn. Panzer F1 is provisional pole with a 131.056. Scott B. the Duke in turn 3, Millstone turn is P10 up 0.10. Narwhal in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is P3 up 0.30. Narwhal improved is P3 with a 132.328. 1.272 off pole. Scott B. the Duke in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is P10 up 4.28. The Duke is up 4.61 in turn 12. The Duke improved is 7th with a 136.618. 5.562 off pole. Sketty from United States in turn 9. Valley of the Lefts is 6th up 2.24 with 50 kilos. Best lap is a 135.392. 4.336 off pole. Sketty is up 2.32 in turn 12. Sketty improved is 6th with a 133.812. 2.756 off pole. Ryan Wilson is 10th up 5.02. Ryan Wilson improved is P7 with a 135.029. 3.973 off pole. Flying Tiger from United States in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts is P10 up 1.17. Flying Tiger is up 1.49 in East Straight. Flying Tiger improved is 9th with a 138.673. 7.617 off pole. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Sketty is 6th. Sketty improved is 4th with a 132.797. 1.741 off pole. Seb in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is P10 up 1.30. Narwhal is P3 up 0.50 with 80 kilos. Narwhal improved is second with a 131.905. 0.849 off pole. Blow 66 from United States is 11th. Blow 66 improved is 9th with a 136.966. 5.910 off pole. The Duke in turn 1, Hansjin turn is P8. Narwhal is P2 up 0.23. Narwhal is up 0.72 in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts. Narwhal is up 0.59 in East Straight. Narwhal improved is P2 with a 131.475. 0.419 off pole. Wilson is P7 up 0.77. Best lap is a 134.981. 3.925 off pole. Wilson is up 1.20 in turn 10-11, light bulb. Wilson is up 1.82 in turn 13, Arendt's turn. Seb is 11th up 0.98. Farina is up 2.26 in East Straight. Lekmansky from United States is P3. Lekmansky improved is third with a 131.763. 0.707 off pole. Farina from Uruguay is P11. Seb improved is P9 with a 136.780. 5.724 off pole. Simon of the Desert in turn 10-11, light bulb is P6 up 1.68. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Simon of the Desert improved is fourth with a 132.300. 1.244 off pole. Kevin Lekmansky in turn 10-11, light bulb is third up 0.41. Panzeref 1 is provisional pole with a 131.053. Kevin Lekmansky improved is P3 with a 131.618. 0.565 off pole. Scott is 8th. Scott B. the Duke improved is 8th with a 135.091. 4.038 off pole. Panzer F1 is first up 0.30. Wilson is 7th. The virtual pace car, green flag. Go go go. Panzer F1 in East Straight is first up 0.10. The race session is at Bridgehampton in Bridgehampton, USA. This is the formation lap. km/h from maximum speed is 80 kph or Panzer 50 miles per hour. Narwhal from United States is P2 with 80 kilos. Kevin Lekmansky from United States is P3 with 120 kilos. Simon of the Desert from United States is 4th with 30 kilos. Sketty from United States is 5th with 50 kilos. David Zahn from United States is 6th with 30 kilos. Ryan Wilson from Canada is 7th with 120 kilos. Scott B. the Duke is P8. Sebas Farina from Uruguay is P9. Blow 66 from United States is 10th. Flying Tiger from United States is P11. Panzer F1 is first with 120 kilos. Race start. Narwhal is second. Simon of the Desert in turn 2, Hansjan turn is P4. Zahn is 5th. Sketty in turn 4, Colasante corner is 6th. Scott in turn 5 is 7th. Wilson in turn 7, Valley of the Lefts is 8th. Blow 66 is 9th. Blow 66 lost 9th to Farina. Narwhal is P2, 0.2 ahead of Lekmansky. Narwhal passed Panzarev 1 for P1. Lekmansky in turn 13, Arendt's turn is 3rd battling Simon of the Desert. Kevin Lekmansky lost 3rd to Simon of the Desert. Zahn is P5 battling Sketty. Green flag, go go go. Wilson is P7, 0.1 ahead of Blow 66. Wilson passed Zahn for 6th. David Zahn in turn 3, Millstone turn is 7th, 0.3 ahead of Blow 66. The Duke in turn 4, Colasante corner is 8th, 0.2 ahead of Blow 66. Scott B. The Duke is now P10. Narwhal is 3rd, 0.3 ahead of Sketty. Sketty in turn 10-11, Lightbulb on lap 2 is 4th, 0.3 behind Narwhal. Narwhal on lap 2 is P3, 0.5 behind Lekmansky. Narwhal is now 2nd. Wilson is 5th with 120 kilos, 0.3 behind Panzarev 1. Panzarev 1 in turn 3, Millstone turn is P4, 0.5 behind Sketty. Sketty is P3, 0.5 behind Narwhal. Narwhal in turn 7, Valley of the Lefts is P3. Narwhal lost 3rd to Panzarev 1. Panzarev 1 in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is P3, 0.5 ahead of Narwhal. Narwhal in turn 13, Arendt's turn on lap 3 is P4, 0.4 behind Panzer F1. Narwhal was 1.1 faster last lap. Panzer F1 in turn 3, Millstone turn on lap 4 is third, 0.5 behind Sketty. Panzer F1 passed Sketty for P2. Sketty is third. Best lap is a 1:32.031. 0.743 off the fastest lap. Simon of the Desert is 8th, 0.4 behind Flow 66. Flow 66 in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is 7th, 0.5 behind Flying Tiger. Flow 66 is now P6. Sketty from United States in turn 13, Arendt's turn is third, 0.4 behind Panzer F1. Panzer F1 in turn 2, Hansjan turn is P2 with 120 kilos, 0.4 ahead of Sketty. Ryan Wilson from Canada is 5th, 2.0 behind Narwhal. Flying Tiger in Millstone straight on lap 5 is P8, 0.3 behind Simon of the Desert. Panzer F1 is second, 0.6 behind Lekmansky. Flying Tiger in turn 13, Arendt's turn is 8th, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert was 3.8 faster last lap. Narwhal in turn 3, Millstone turn is 4th, 0.5 behind Sketty. Narwhal passed Sketty for P3. Flying Tiger in turn 4, Colasante corner is 8th, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Narwhal in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is P3, 0.6 ahead of Sketty. Narwhal lost third to Sketty. Low 66 is 6th, 0.4 behind Ryan Wilson. Flying Tiger in turn 13, Arendt's turn is 8th. Flying Tiger lost 8th to Zon. Scott is P11, 0.3 behind Farina. The Duke passed Farina for P10. Simon of the Desert in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts is 6th. Best lap is a 1:33.048. 1.760 off the fastest lap. Zon is 8th, 3.4 ahead of Flying Tiger. David Zon lost P8 to Flying Tiger. Low 66 is 6th. Best lap is a 1:33.740. 2.452 off the fastest lap. Wilson in turn 3, Millstone turn is P7. Best lap is a 1:33.060. 1.772 off the fastest lap. Wilson passed Blow 66 for 6th. Blow 66 is P7, 0.4 behind Ryan Wilson. Panzeref 1 in turn 12 is P2. 0.5 behind Lekmansky. Blow 66 in turn 13, Arendt's turn is 7th, 0.5 behind Ryan Wilson. Wilson is P6 with 120 kilos, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Wilson was 0.5 faster last lap. Zon is 9. Ryan Wilson in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts is P6, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Panzeref 1 in turn 2, Hansjan turn is P2, 0.5 behind Lekmansky. Simon of the Desert is P7. Panzer F1 in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is P2, 0.7 behind Lekmansky. Flying Tiger from United States in turn 4, Colasante corner is P8. Low 66 in turn 13, Arendt's turn is P6, 3.2 behind Wilson. Narwhal in turn 3, Millstone turn is 4th. Low 66 is 7th. Best lap is a 1:33.561. 2.273 off the fastest lap. Zahn is 9, 0.5 behind Flying Tiger. Zahn passed Flying Tiger for 8th. Sketty on lap 11 is P3 battling Panzer F1. Panzer F1 in turn 3, Millstone turn is 2nd, 1.6 behind Kevin Lekmansky. Sketty from United States in turn 6 is P3, 4.7 behind Panzer F1. Scott is P10. Simon of the Desert in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is P6, 0.4 behind Narwhal. Simon of the Desert is now 5th. Narwhal in turn 13, Arendt's turn is 7th, 0.5 behind Blow 66. Kevin Lekmansky in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is P1, 3.5 ahead of Panzer F1. Narwhal in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts is P7, 0.7 behind Blow 66. Flying Tiger is P10. Sketty from United States is third. Davidson in turn 3, Millstone turn on lap 14 is 8th. Lekmansky in turn 4, Colasante corner is P1. Best lap is a 1:31.288. Blow 66 is P6. Narwhal is 7, 0.5 behind Blow 66. Narwhal passed Blow 66 for 6th. Flying Tiger is 10th, 3.7 behind the Duke. The Duke was 21.4 faster last lap. Panzerf 1 in turn 4, Colasante corner is 2nd. Best lap is a 1:31.544. 0.256 off the fastest lap. Zahn from United States in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is P8. The leader has just finished the race. Lekmansky finished first. Panzerf 1 finished P2. Sketty finished P3. Zahn finished P8. Flying Tiger finished P9. Scott finished P10. Wilson finished P4. Farina finished 11th. Simon of the Desert finished P5. Narwhal finished 6th. Blow 66 finished 7th. The race session is at Bridgehampton in Bridgehampton, USA. This is the formation lap. km/h from the maximum speed is 80 kph or 50 miles per hour. Scott B. the Duke is P2. Flying Tiger from United States is 3rd. David Zahn from United States is P4 with 30 kilos. Blow 66 from United States is P5. Narwhal from United States is P6 with 80 kilos. Simon of the Desert from United States is 7th with 30 kilos. Ryan Wilson from Canada is P8 with 120 kilos. Sketty from United States is 9th with 50 kilos. Panzerf 1 is P10 with 120 kilos. Kevin Lekmansky from United States is P11 with 120 kilos. Seb from Uruguay is P1. Race start. The Duke is P2. Farina is second. Narwhal in turn 3, Millstone turn is fourth. Blow 66 is sixth. Ryan Wilson is seventh. Simon of the Desert in turn 6 is eighth. Panzer F1 in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts is P10. Sketty in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is P10 with 50 kilos battling Panzer F1. Sketty passed Panzer F1 for 9th. Panzer F1 is 10th, 0.2 behind Sketty. Panzer F1 passed Sketty for P9. Seb in turn 13, Arendt's turn is P2, 0.1 ahead of Zahn. Farina lost second to Zahn. Flying Tiger is P3, green 0.1 ahead of Zahn. Flying Tiger lost P4 to Narwhal. Blow 66 is 6th, 0.2 ahead of Panzer F1. Panzer F1 in Millstone Strait is 7th, 0.1 ahead of Lekmansky. Panzer F1 lost 7th to Lekmansky. Panzer F1 passed Kevin Lekmansky for 7th. Kevin Lekmansky is P7. Lekmansky is now 6th. The virtual pace car has been deployed. Maximum speed is 80 kph or 50 miles per hour. Zahn in turn 7, Valley of the Lefts is 2nd, 0.4 behind Scott B. the Duke. Farina is 5th. Best lap is a 2:48.236. 0.173 off the fastest lap. Narwhal is P4, 0.4 behind Sebas Farina. Narwhal is now 8th. Blow 66 in East Strait is P2, 0.7 ahead of Seb. Blow 66 is now 2nd. Zahn in turn the virtual pace car is ending his lap 2, 0.3 behind the Duke. Below 66 is P3. Green flag. 0.3 behind David Zahn. Sebas Farina is P4. 0.2 behind below 66. Below 66 was 1.0 faster last lap. Farina is now second. Pansarev 1 in Millstone Straight is P4, 0.2 behind Lekmansky. Sketty in turn 5 on lap 3 is P5, 0.3 behind Pansarev 1. Flying Tiger is 7. Narwhal in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is 7th, 0.3 behind Flying Tiger. Narwhal is now 6th. Sebas Farina is P2. Best lap is a 2:15.813. 1.451 off the fastest lap. Farina lost second to Kevin Lekmansky. Ryan Wilson in turn 13, Arendt's turn is P4, 0.2 behind Sebas Farina. Narwhal is P6, 0.1 behind the Duke. Narwhal was 3.3 faster last lap. Narwhal is now 5th. Pansarev 1 is P8. Pansarev 1 lost P8 to below 66. Zahn in turn 4, Colasante corner is P7, 0.2 behind Simon of the Desert. Pansarev 1 is 9th, 0.2 behind below 66. Pansarev 1 passed below 66 for P8. Sketty is P10. Best lap is a 1:49.793. 12.995 off the fastest lap. Narwhal in turn 13, Arendt's turn is 4th with 80 kilos, 0.3 behind Scott. Farina from Uruguay is P7, 0.5 behind David Zahn. Wilson in turn 3, Millstone turn is 3rd, 0.4 behind Narwhal. Wilson lost 6th to Farina. Simon of the Desert is 4th, 0.3 behind Scott. Scott is 4th, 0.1 behind Simon of the Desert. Scott B. the Duke lost P4 to Zahn. The Duke lost P5 to Farina. Farina in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is P6, 0.1 behind the Duke. The Duke was 3.8 faster last lap. Seb lost 7th to Pansarev 1. Sketty is 9th, 0.4 behind Farina. Scott B. the Duke is 6th. Best lap is a 1:36.173. 3.840 off the fastest lap. Sketty from United States in turn 3, Millstone turn is P9, 0.2 behind Seb. Sketty was 5.5 faster last lap. Seb in turn 4, Colasante corner is 9th battling Sketty. Panzer F1 in turn 6 is P7, 0.2 behind the Duke. Panzer F1 is now P6. The Duke is P9, 0.5 behind Farina. Scott B. the Duke is now P8. Wilson is P6, 0.3 behind Panzer F1. Farina is P9, 0.5 behind the Duke. Sketty in Millstone Straight is P7, 0.5 behind Wilson. Sketty was 1.8 faster last lap. Davidson in turn 7, Valley of the Lefts is P4, 2.0 behind Simon of the Desert. Davidson was 0.8 faster last lap. Davidson is now P7. Scott B. the Duke in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts is P8, 0.5 behind Davidson. The Duke is now 7th. Sebas Farina in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is 9, 0.2 behind Zahn. Zahn was 3.9 faster last lap. Seb is now 9th. Sketty in turn 3, Millstone turn is P5, 0.7 behind Panzer F1. Sketty was 0.6 faster last lap. The Duke in turn 3, Millstone turn is 7th. The Duke lost P7 to blow 66. Sketty in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is 5th, 0.9 behind Panzer F1. Seb in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts is P11, 1.1 behind Zahn. Sketty from United States in turn 4, Colasante corner is 5th, 0.9 behind Panzeref 1. Panzeref 1 is 4th, 0.9 behind Simon of the Desert. Sketty is P5, 1.1 behind Panzeref 1. Panzeref 1 in turn 4, Colasante corner is P4 with 120 kilos, 0.8 behind Simon of the Desert. Panzeref 1 was 0.7 faster last lap. Sketty in turn 9, Valley of the Leps is 5th, 1.2 behind Panzeref 1. Kevin Lekmansky in East Straight is first battling Narwhal. Sketty in turn 13, Arendt's turn is 4th, 0.4 behind Panzeref 1. Panzeref 1 in turn 1, Hansjan turn is 4th. Sketty in turn 4, Colasante corner is P3, 0.1 ahead of Panzeref 1. Sketty lost 4th to Simon of the Desert. Sketty lost P5 to Wilson. Scott in turn 4, Colasante corner is 8th, 2.5 behind Blow 66. Wilson in turn 10-11, light bulb on lap 11 is P6, 0.2 behind Sketty. Sketty is 5th, 0.5 ahead of Wilson. Ryan Wilson in turn 4, Colasante corner on lap 12 is 6th, 0.8 behind Sketty. Narwhal from United States is second, 2.4 ahead of Panzer F1. Narwhal was 0.9 faster last lap. Narwhal lost second to Panzer F1. Sketty is fifth with 50 kilos, 2.0 ahead of Wilson. Narwhal in Millstone Straight is third, 1.1 behind Panzer F1. Panzer F1 was 7.9 faster last lap. Ryan Wilson in Millstone Straight on lap 13 is sixth. Blow 66 in Millstone Straight is 7th. Seb in Turn 3, Millstone Turn is 11th, 0.5 behind Flying Tiger. Narwhal is P3, 1.7 behind Panzer F1. The Duke is 8th, 4.4 ahead of David Zahn. Farina is P11. Scott on lap 14 is P8. Sketty in Turn 3, Millstone Turn is P5 with 50 kilos, 1.3 behind Simon of the Desert. Sketty was 2.4 faster last lap. David Zahn is 10th, 2.4 ahead of Farina. Flying Tiger in turn 3, Millstone turn is 9th, 0.4 behind Scott. Flying Tiger was 9.0 faster last lap. Flying Tiger passed the Duke for 8th. Sketty on lap 15 is 5th, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Farina in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is 10th. Flying Tiger from United States in turn 13, Arendt's turn is P8 battling the Duke. The leader has just finished the race. Lekmansky finished P1. Panzarev 1 finished 2nd. Narwhal finished 3rd. Simon of the Desert finished P4. Sketty finished P5. Blow 66 is 6th. Blow 66 finished 6th. Ryan Wilson finished 7th. Flying Tiger is 8th. Flying Tiger finished P8. Scott finished P9. Sebas Farina finished 10th. David Zahn finished 11th.